Morning coffee. What color of lens do you see through when you look at Jesus? How do you see Jesus? Well, this morning I'm going to be reading out of Colossians 1, starting in verse 15. This is the supremacy of Christ. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. For by him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, all things were created by him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. He is the head of the body of the church. He is the beginning of the firstborn from among the dead, so that in everything he might have the supremacy. For God was pleased to have all his fullness dwell in him, and through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether things on earth or things in heaven, by making peace through his blood shed on the cross. I find it amazing how some people think it is their responsibility to evaluate God. Some people will say, oh, he was a good man. Well, he was a teacher. Oh, he was really sincere. And grant, all these things are true, but they are skeptical and they try to minimize as to who Jesus is. And by minimizing Jesus, they are able to dismiss their need to honor him as a creator of our world. And let me tell you, we can certainly get things backwards when it comes to our relationship with him. We have a tendency to view God through very shaded lenses, which darken things and these lenses are shaded on how we choose to see him and who we think he should be. We concern ourselves with things like, how does God affect my life? How does these circumstances affect my life? And why would God allow these things to happen in the first place? Jesus is bigger than life, and he is the mere image of God, and the invisible God. He knows everything, he sees everything, and he can do anything at any time. He was in the beginning, but he has no beginning. Before time began, he existed, and when time is no more, he will still be, because Jesus, he has no end. And Jesus is a creator of all things that exist. And as Jesus arose from the dead, we too will be resurrected with him one day. We will live in the dwelling place that Jesus has gone to prepare for us. The way to living in a life of freedom is to get a clearer picture of to who Jesus is and to see our experiences through his clear lenses. See, we see things in a shaded lens. For Jesus, everything is always clear because he knows. He sees very clearly what's going on compared to how we see things. And when we do that, we will be asking, what can I do for Jesus? Instead of, well, what is Jesus going to do for me? So make sure that you are seeing things through the clear lens. Make sure you're seeing things the way Jesus sees things, so that we have that good understanding and that we're putting forth our time into serving him and not expecting him to serve us. Okay? God bless you all. Thank you for watching. And until next time.